What's up, gamers? You might be wondering, why is he wearing black on black on black? Well, I'm mourning the loss of a friend who said I wasn't a gamer. He said, "You can't separate the salt from the homie." I said, "I could separate your spine from your back." And now his mother's grieving. Anyway, guys, how are you doing? I don't know what that was about. I'm a little upset today. Something happened. Don't really want to go into it. We're playing Erebus, the demo, because it looked kind of cool, and also because the developer kind of says he'd like some feedback. And I was like, well, I'm that kind of guy. I give feedback. So we're just gonna do that. Now, okay. I know it's a demo. Oh, that's cool. You can see hands. Jumping, sprinting, and it's kind of fast. 10 out of 10. So I know it's a demo, so I'm gonna try not to be super rough on gameplay stuff necessarily. Like if there's bugs and stuff, I'm not gonna be like, man, there's bugs. But I will bring up certain design things that could change if I feel like they need to change. That's a big fucking keyboard, dude. I'm looking at mine right now. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think they all look like that, but let's turn it off. So I'm not too sure what that did, but this isn't a door, and these cabinets all have falcons on them. Dude, I love the movement though. Thank you for not making a horror game where you're just walking super slow the whole time. Containment unit. Is this like SCP stuff? I'm not super well versed with SCP stuff. How do I read this? Is there any way to read this? Read the note. Oh, okay. This containment unit seems to hold it. I've tried my best to clarify that this is to be seen as a temporary solution, not a permanent fix. To anyone reading this, I advise you also share this sentiment with the higher-ups. My only hope is that I'm fired before its inevitable escape. Dr. E. Greg. You know, I kind of appreciate that. The doctor doesn't quit because then he won't get unemployment. That's a smart guy. We got some blood and a nice little ramp for a gamer like me to climb up. Nice. Crouching, thank you. And you don't move super slow when crouching. Double thank you. So I think this is an SCP game. I know absolutely nothing about SCP. I tried Containment Breach, I think it's called, the multiplayer game on Steam, and I had no clue what the fuck was going on. No one was helpful at all. Did I push the table? I did push it, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, it looks really cool, like something I'd want to get into, but I don't understand that game at all, and I'm not the kind of guy that... Have a gun? Okay, so reloads even if you don't have anything. I guess I gotta go back, or maybe I gotta shoot this. Sick. Though, if you could shoot it, you could probably also just pry it off. Yeah, if a game needs a tutorial to like understand what's going on fundamentally, like, oh fuck, Jesus Christ, that's embarrassing. I'm usually the jump scare king. The creature appears to be affected by ballistics. Results from tests as to why are inconclusive. My personal theory is that the velocity of the projectile is what negates its ability to phase through matter. Maybe an enclosure that is moving at a constant high velocity could keep it from leaving. We will have to look into this more. Okay, so basically put it into an elevator, have it go up and down. We win. Wait, do I still have infinite ammo? Hold on. I wish I had a thing for this, but you shoot and reload and you still have 7 out of 7. I need a key for that. Or maybe I should do this thing. No, because then I block the hand. Damn it. I wish I was a better YouTuber. Whatever. We're gonna kill this fucking idiot. One thing that I'd like to know is who are we? And also, I could totally make this jump. Damn it. I fucked it. But you probably could. Maybe a flashlight would be kind of nice. It's getting kind of dark. I know that. Water? Water's always scary. I need to supply power to this door. Got it. Where are we? Can we swim? That's kind of sick. Please have some water monsters. Those are always terrifying. A little bit of platforming. Shortcut, because I'm sick like that. Dude, something's gonna happen, man. Let's do a jump. Ooh, get me out of there. Boop. Oh, I gotta do both, I guess. This is fucked up. Do I have to go underwater? Oh, shit. That's kind of cool. I'm really easy to, wait, there was a note. We have made the military aware of the creature. They want it to be transferred over to another containment area, something that they can have more control over. But due to the nature of the creature, this thought is a little horrifying. Excuses were made as to why we cannot hand it over yet. It feels as though they do not expect it to happen too soon. An upside to this is that now if anything is to happen, we can contact them for help. Dr. T. Harris. Cool. Listen, Doctor, I think you're a little fucked. Your facility's underwater. I don't think you're going anywhere. I would be the first doctor to just quit. I'd be like, man, give me my severance. I promise not to sue. Now let me out of here. Alright, please. Did that close? It did. Please, flashlight. Unless I'm an idiot and I just don't know what the key for it is. But flashlight would be nice. I don't like how I was enclosed in here. Oh. Unless it's a cool water thing. This is trippy, dude. I thought maybe we were like in a building. Now I'm thinking we're underground. This door needs an ID card to open. Gotcha. Can I open this door? Power. What's that? Picture of a dog? In here? What that creature can do to people sickens me. I've never seen anything like it. You better hope to whatever god you hold faith in that it ends you. That would be merciful. Its black, viscous fluid acts as a cocoon for living things. The others do not know much of this property of the creature. What comes out, if left alive, is no longer the same as what went in. Its origins baffle me. Is its resemblance to humans purely superficial? It seems to like the water. Perhaps it comes from an aquatic environment, the deep sea. Its ability to teleport is seen nowhere else in nature as far as we are aware. Dr. V. Bradbury. More like Dr. Virgin Bradbury. Okay. So I can't interact with this computer. Or can I? No, it's still Virgin Bradbury. Okay. So now we got a teleporting creature. Dude, I could go up here. That's sick. They can't touch me anymore. These creatures of the night. Okay. Oh, okay, T. Harris. I estimate it stands at around 8 feet tall. It is incredibly humanoid, to the point I have to believe it is related to us in some way. It appears completely black and also casts no shadow. It is clearly intelligent, but acts instinctively. Its black mucus is deadly and very mutagenic. Rumors go around the staff that it has completely transformed people before. As far as I know, we have only tested the goo on a piece of rat meat, and it just dissolved it after causing several tumors. I call it Erebus, after the Greek god of darkness. Fitting, if you ask me, but the others do not seem to like it. I think they think it casts too grand a light on it. Well, I mean, you gotta hear him out on that. Phoenix Labs. Fly high, reach new heights. Phoenix Labs. I mean, they probably don't want to humanize it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Harris? Like, it's a creature, dog. Probably shouldn't humanize it. I remember the days we led the forefront of research into the unknown here. Now we are essentially slaves to this creature. They think we have captured it. I think it chooses to stay. Why wouldn't it? This is a much better deal than it had before. No effort wasted in hunting. We bring it its food, and when it gets bored it can wreak havoc here. It is not stupid. We are playing with fire. Dr. T. Dunk. I'm gonna jump on your bed, Mr. Dunk. Or, sorry, Dr. Dunk. Okay, I can't go in there. That's Greg's room. I like Greg's room, because it's a challenge to get to it. Alright, Greg. What you got in here, dog? Absolutely nothing, huh? Oh. The key card. Is that the developer? Identification card, Dr. E. Gregg. Date of birth, 99? 95? Issued in 2016, expires this year. You better get on that. Okay. Something's gonna happen on the way back. Damn. The patience of this developer. You holding out on us? There hasn't been a jump scare in a while. I'm thinking it's overdue. But first, open door. Okay, maybe a little, maybe too many notes. like an Amadeus. Too many notes. They have me working over my would-be vacation again. It's up to me to feed the damned thing. No one else is willing to do it. I got some of its mucus on me a couple days back. The dark stain still remains, albeit a lot less visible now. The stench is vile. I think it's rotting. Dr. W. Bear. I don't know, man. Contact the Union. If you guys have one of those. I hit the button. I'm scared. Ooh. Hey, buddy.
Entity detected. Preparing lockdown protocol.
Oh, shit. Bunny hopping? Bunny hopping? Oh, fuck! My bunny hopping did not work. Wait.
Sensors indicate entity not present. Relaxing lockdown measures.
Okay. Jesus Christ. The fuck are you? I don't know why the military's scared of this guy. I mean, a couple Marines would just kind of come in here and fuck this whole place up. I'd think. I mean, just have a shotgun. But, you know, to be honest, I'm kind of a special forces kind of guy. Like, I just kind of have the shots, you know what I mean? So... What is that, like 18 kills confirmed? Aw, you lie. It's like Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm killing ink monsters right now. Is this an elevator? This is awful. Okay. Position myself in the corner for safety reasons, because I could just start blasting, dude. I hope this isn't one of those elevators where the door opens behind you. Uh-oh. I think I'm falling. When we started blasting. End of demo. Thanks for playing. Please leave any feedback you have to help improve the game. Got it. Okay. I can run over there? Oh. Okay. So, feedback. I think your game has two paths in front of it. You can go the direction of exploration-based horror, or you could go down the other way of fun gameplay with horror elements, right? Exploration-based scary games have kind of oversaturated the market, in my opinion. All the games where you just kind of walk around and find notes and you read them and you piece together the story and jump scares happen. I'm not too much of a fan of those games because I find that most of the time you aren't ever in danger and nothing is ever at stake. So personally, for me, I don't really like the notes, and I don't like walking around and stuff. I think games for me are more of a show don't tell type of thing. So I think there's better visual ways to show these things happening, rather than just having a note, right? Some examples would be maybe like in a game like Dead Space, where you learn how to use kinesis, and this guy is impaled, one of the necromorphs is impaled in the chest with one of its own spikes. There's an audio log there for the big dum-dums, right? But you get, as a player, you understand the image. You're like, oh, okay, in here, this crazy thing happened where someone was fighting a necromorph and used kinesis when he ran out of ammo to kill the necromorph by using his own, like, spike arm thing. That, to me, is infinitely more interesting than a note telling me that, oh, this thing has blue or black goo, right? Maybe just traces of black goo around would visually give you the idea that the monster, whatever it is maybe leaking or sheds this black goo, right? To me, that makes more sense from an immersion perspective and also from a design perspective. Notes are just kind of easy ways to give an answer to a player, and if that's the kind of game you want to make, then that's fine. but personally, I like to be challenged sometimes because that's what games are. They're just challenges within areas. Uh, One of the reasons that a game like Silent Hill or Resident Evil or Siren or Fatal Frame or System Shock, the reason these games are still considered the greatest of all time is because of how they were able to merge both paths, right? There's an interesting story and art and theme, but there's also combat. There's also interesting gameplay mechanics, unique things, unique ways to illustrate what's going on without just handing it to you, right? In games like Silent Hill, there are notes, but they make sense from within the game's universe, right? It's like, okay, the reason they left this note was because they left it for somebody else. It's not just someone's thoughts. For example, like what's his name? Bear, the guy who feeds the creature. Why would Bear ever write down, gosh, they rejected my vacation again? Because I'm the only one that can feed this thing. Why would he ever write that down? You know, especially in a lab setting. It's like, if you live there, someone's going to find that note. So maybe don't write down your thoughts. Just kind of common sense stuff. The positives of your game are definitely the gameplay. You've got good movement. I know, like, I'm just running around and jumping everywhere, but that's actually good because I never felt bored while playing your game. The swimming mechanic, all that stuff is cool, and it could make for really interesting gameplay mechanics not mechanics, gameplay loops, if you can piece it together in a way that makes sense. When it came to swimming in certain areas or going through vents, I never knew what was going to happen, and nothing ever happened. But it's because of that gameplay feature that I felt that something could happen. So that's good. I think you got gameplay kind of nailed. Maybe not nailed, but at least it's fun, right? I have a pistol that reloads infinitely, which is weird, but that's a demo thing, I'm sure. If you could incorporate a good story, maybe increase the number of visually appealing rooms, right? Maybe not labs all the time. Maybe this game doesn't have to be in a lab. If that's what you're going for, that's fine. But you got to understand that just because it's in a lab doesn't mean people aren't going to criticize the overuse of the same asset. I saw the same table like 100 million times, the same poster, etc., etc. That's maybe in your mind that's obvious. Like, of course, this is a lab, everything is the same. But as a player, I don't really care what the reason is. I just want to see interesting things. So that's another thing to consider. Gameplay good. Introduce more visually appealing areas. Keep combat. Try to merge combat and enemies in such a way that it isn't just like you're overloaded with like a ton of enemies, but that are super weak. Maybe that's not the correct way to go. Maybe the better way to go is to invite challenging enemies that maybe you might consider not fighting because they're really strong, or maybe you're in this area and you do have to get rid of it to go forward because it won't let you leave the area. I don't know. That's really up to you. I'm just kind of giving you some direction here that maybe you'll consider. The actual creature, black goo, I don't know what it is exactly, but I think maybe with the whole lab thing and stuff, maybe you might want to reconsider where this game takes place, because from my perspective, what it felt like is that maybe you've written yourself into a wall where it's like, okay, I want to have a creature that's confined, but for the creature to be confined, it obviously has to be within a lab, right? Well, what if you just made it so that it's not confined, it's out in the wild, and it's like in your hometown? right? Then suddenly you have a lot more to work with. And maybe the military quarantine the entire area. Then that way you can introduce these zombie enemies that shouldn't have guns, obviously. But maybe they should if you play it and you think it's fun. I don't know. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to shove ideas and story elements down your throat. I'm just suggesting that maybe you should consider where your story is, where it's going, and if it makes sense for the game to continue to be fun and still have the same setting. If you have any questions, though, make sure go ahead and leave a comment. I don't mind talking about this stuff at all. I really do live for it. I don't think I'm that great, but as a player, I think I'm pretty good about explaining how I feel with regards to certain things. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. And if you have any future demos, I'd love to play them too. Thank you for making a refreshing game where I can run around and feel some damn freedom. Freedom is big for me. I don't want to be walking at like a quarter-mile an hour pace. Wait, that's pretty fast. No, that's really slow. Quarter-mile an hour pace and like can't even sprint. And then they take away your sprint when there's a ghost so that the ghost can disappear behind the door. That kind of stuff is not cool to me. But I also understand why certain games do it, because they want to show a different type of game, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just not fun, in my opinion. Your game, fun, but maybe you should consider which way you want to take it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.